What episode number is this?
31.
Welcome back to our 31st episode of What the Fuck Is This podcast?
Oh,
We haven't filmed in such a long time.
yes.
How we do this.
Couldn't tell you.
But we're going to be continuing talking about The Secret Life of an American Teenager. I'm honestly tired of it.
Fortunately, the way we're in season 2 and what is there, 6 seasons of this? Like,
I don't know how much more
I'm
I
not
can
gonna
take.
make it.
I don't think I am either. I think we're just going to have to do like a binge party where we binge fucking all the episodes and then that's it because I can't. So I was talking to my friend about it and she was like, yeah, when we were growing up, I had to stop watching it because Amy was insufferable. Like,
No, she's terrible.
100%.
Anyways, we might make it through Secret Life. Maybe we'll take a break. Maybe we'll...
I think we can get to like season 3 maybe because we're basically there.
And the time jump was the weirdest thing I've ever...
Oh, 100%.
Anyways,
and then
okay.
also it's like a full adult baby in 3 months. No!
What? Okay, anyways, I'll let you do your book tea, and then we
yeah.
can talk about all this. I don't want to jump ahead, but I know. I'm starting a collection. Anyways, I'll let you get your book tea, and we'll do something enjoyable before you sit down. Sir, no.
Okay, so for this week's book tea, I heard that Kendall, don't want to talk about her.
Team Sophie.
100%.
Okay.
Okay, so I heard that Kindle Unlimited was getting rid of a bunch of books or like authors or whatever, but like not them getting rid of them, but the authors were going in a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
So I went through and I downloaded 6 books.
Yeah.
That are a part of a series, and the first book is called The Brutal Prince. And let me tell you, this shit was good. This is what I was telling you at work. That one, oh, amazing. It's on my Kindle, so I don't have a copy. Insert here, please. Just leave it blank. Holding nothing.
No, I have to put up like one of the drawings from our artwork. And I just write on it brutal. Anyways, okay.
So I will recommend this book to anybody because it's like minimal smut. Like I genuinely read this one for the storyline because I wanted to see where it goes.
Absolutely.
But it's of course mafia, mafia romance. It is what is it called? Enemies to lovers.
Oh.
Arranged marriage. Fucking eat that shit. Oh. Like when it's arranged marriage and then enemies to lovers.
Oh, I love
obsessed.
it. Arranged
But
marriage.
also, this book right now is on my #1, like, chef's kiss, because there's artwork in the book.
Oh, yes! Okay.
There's artwork in the book, so I can see what the characters are like, what the author imagined these characters to look like, and then it just has a little extra spice. I can see them. Okay, cool. But except for one of the pictures, she's supposed to be wearing flip-flops and she's wearing tennis shoes. But I feel like I'm the only person that would ever pick up on that type of detail.
Maybe.
But basically, they come from 2 different families. He's new money. She's old money, like her grandparents or whatever. They're Irish. His family's Irish. She's Italian.
Bye.
She sneaks into this party, and she starts wandering around the house. She gets to the library. She picks up this like pocket watch, and it's like really old. The engraving's not on it anymore. All that other shit. And she hears someone come in. So she hides. And then she's trying to think of a way to get out, and she thinks like, oh, let me use this rope on the curtain and throw it into the fire so it starts a fire, and it's gonna be like minimal, and then once he goes and like sees it, he's gonna, I don't know what that was.
No, the way they've been napping since their dad left, and now it's time to work, and they're like, crazy.
But she starts a big fire instead of a little fire, and he sees her run out of the room, and then he's like, oh, it's fucking their family or whatever. And so they leave, and then the youngest brother, he's gonna be a basketball star, or that's what he wants. Like, he already has scholarships and stuff. Can y'all not?
Yeah, 'cause you should.
So the youngest brother's gonna hang out with some of the friends from the party that he snuck into's because they're friends. They're gonna go to Dave and Buster's.
Ooh, Dave and Buster's.
So they're waiting there for, she's waiting with the youngest brother.
No, come on. Get up here.
She's waiting for the other brother, or they're gonna wait for the friends to show up because they're not there yet.
Mm-hmm.
And so they walk down to this ice cream shop and they're eating ice cream outside, and then so I died. Sir! He's fine.
God damn, you wanted to be out there.
But then the other guy shows up at the boardwalk with his bodyguard, which apparently his bodyguard used to also have money and now he doesn't. Like, it was just a side story that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any more money, and so that's why he's working as a bodyguard. How did he waste it all? Who the fuck knows?
We wouldn't know, yeah.
I wouldn't know how to spend that money. Anyways, so they end up beating up the little brother because they were talking shit about the sister, and the brother stood up to defend his sister, and then they broke his knee. And in order to get them to stop, she pulls out the pocket watch, she throws it into the lake, and then the guy goes jumping into the water, even though it's freezing cold, and it's not clear. Like, it's mucky water.
Yeah.
So you can't see it. But they go away or whatever, and they go their separate ways, and then the fathers find out what happened, they make an arrangement, and the arrangement is that they're going to get married. And they're like, it's finally time for our families to come together, and the best way to do this is, apparently in the mafia world, the best way to bring families together is to arrange marriages between them.
Okay.
Because then it's like a blood bond when they have a kid. I don't know.
If you say so.
But then her ex, I think his name is Oliver, he's like an entitled fucking rich kid, and he's like obsessed with her, and they're at one of his, because he's trying to be the guy she's marrying to is trying to be a politician, and I think his name is Callum. Anyways, they're at this party, and Oliver shows up, the obsessed ex, and he like corners her like to where nobody can see him or whatever, and then he's standing, like they're back in a corner, and he's standing behind something close enough where he can hear what's happening, and he wants to know, like, because even though it's an arranged marriage, apparently cheating is a big thing, and they don't do it. Like,
okay.
I don't know.
Okay, why is that like that book though? I'm pretty sure it's the book from my last book tea that, like, if you're listening in chronological order, Raven and Aries.
Oh.
And he's like, a Windsor doesn't cheat or whatever.
Yes.
But then they're actually in love with each other. But
Yes.
like, it's an arranged marriage. What do you mean we can't cheat? Like, okay,
Yeah,
anyways, okay.
That's basically the same thing.
Yes.
It's like, I don't know. Loyalty's a big thing, but like, you don't even love each other.
Right.
Not yet.
Right.
So he basically wants to see what she's gonna do in that situation, because since she knows like when Oliver used to be a thing, there's nobody there.
What the fuck are you barking at? You're irritating. I'm gonna put you in the bedroom. Locked up.
He's like, never mind. I'll behave. So he's hiding there, listening to the conversation. I feel like I've said that like 15 times.
I
at this
know.
point. But Oliver's basically like, oh, I know you don't love him. I know that you like why you got married. Goose.
If you're watching on YouTube, you can see that Goose has been licking my leggings. Oh, so sorry. Okay.
No, you're fine. But Oliver's basically like, I know you don't love him. You're just with him to like tie the families together. I know you want to get back with me. Like, we could do stuff hidden, all this other stuff. And he just, at this point, he's just getting closer and closer to her. And then he's like, oh, I know you miss my touch and all this other stuff. And then he starts trying to like grab at her.
Oh.
But at this point, Callum steps in.
Yeah.
And he's like, keep your fucking name out of your fucking mouth, basically.
Yeah.
He pulls Oliver off of him, and he starts beating this kid. Like, beating. Like, people had to pull him off because he wasn't, like, stopping. Like, apparently, like, it fucked up his face. And, like, apparently Callum was covered in blood. Yeah.
Screaming.
And then, on the way home from the party, they like leave right after that. And they're in the limo. They do it. This man's covered in another man's blood, and they do it! But this is the point in the book where I was like, oh, he likes her. He was jealous of, like,
Yeah.
he's, like, being protective, like, whatever, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then, at the end of the book, spoiler alert! Oliver ends up kidnapping her, and he thinks she's sneaking off to, like, go see another guy because she's kind of being sneaky throughout the book. And he's like, oh, she's, like, probably talking to somebody else. Like, let's figure this out. So he has Jack, the friend, follow them. And she goes to, like, this mall or something, like an outlet store or whatever.
Okay.
And she's, like, eating with this, like, having food with this guy. And they're, like, talking. And then Jack goes to the restroom and he comes back. She's gone. She's not sitting there. That guy's gone. But her car's still there. But in the parking spot next to her, the only thing there is her shoe. So they're like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And so Jack calls Callum, and Callum's like, what the fuck? He calls her brothers. It's like, at this point, the families are getting along really, really well. And he's like, oh, I'll go. Because at this point, they were having another rivalry with this other mafia guy. And so they didn't know if it was a mafia guy or Oliver that had her. But Callum was like, no, I think it's Oliver because she said that she wouldn't get back with him even if she was wearing like 2 different shoes or something like that. Or something about shoes. I don't know what the saying is. I don't remember. But that like he got that message from her leaving her shoe there. Girl, I don't know.
Okay.
But he basically goes to, Callum drives like 3 hours away to Oliver's beach house that his dad recently sold. And when he gets there, the house is on fire.
Ooh.
Yeah. So he's like saving her, and he saves her obviously. But Oliver dies, of course. Fuck him. But they're like struggling or whatever, and they finally come out. And they drive back home. And when they get there, no, before they leave, she's like, oh, I have to get my purse. Like, I have to get my purse. It's on the beach. Like, let me go get my purse. Because she tried to run away when they first got there. So she grabs her purse, and then they leave, and then they're eating, or I don't know what they're doing. But she's like, this is what's so important. This is what I've been hiding from you. It's the last secret I'm going to have from you. Here you go. She saw this YouTuber that did, like, diving videos where he would go out and find stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he found the watch, and so she gave it back to him.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's so cute though.
Right? And she was like, because he was like, this whole time he's been like upset because like she's been secretive or whatever, and she's been like very giggly when she's texting the person or whatever, and like being very excited. So he was like jealous of it. But this whole time it was just yeah.
Oh, screaming.
And then they go out to pick out a new ring because when she was with Oliver like was like, give me that fucking shit or whatever, and he smashed it with a hammer. Yeah.
Fucked up.
But also she didn't like the ring because his mom picked it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so they went out and they picked out a ring together, and now they're happily living together. And spoiler alert, apparently in the next book they have a kid. It was spoiled for me, so it's spoiled for you. But yeah, I 100% recommend this book, especially if you're like a beginner into the mafia world or into the smut. I will say it's a dual perspective. What is it called?
POV.
Yeah, it's a dual POV. The only thing I hated about this dual POV is like she would tell this whole story from her side, and then she would go back to his side, like flip the side or whatever, the point of view, and it would be from before her point of view.
What?
So like she was talking about when she was in the library or whatever, like in there just looking around, and then the next one he's talking about like, oh, I didn't even want to go to this fucking party. Fuck my sister. I have to interact with these people. I'm gonna go hang out in my room for a little bit. He's like, I'm gonna go hang out in my room for a little bit, and then instead he goes to the library. Like, why are you doing this? called Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark, and it's the Brutal Birthright #1.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, that's it for my book tea. Let's get started on this goddamn show that I honestly kind of regret starting. Like, it was good at first. It was funny.
Yeah.
It was
a
a
great
idea.
idea. Let's start there.
But now it's like, dude, I can't. That's probably why younger me stopped watching it.
No, literally. Okay.
But I think that's also why I stopped watching Swish at Birth.
Yeah, I tried to rewatch that. It was terrible.
I can watch like the first.
Yeah, I don't
first
remember.
season.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But
I did not get very far.
I tried to get back into it. I think I was in like high school, but then I was like, "There's too much going on." Like, no. And then
Okay.
both the daughters are annoying. No.
Oh yeah.
So that's how it's getting for me because we'll talk about it, but I almost can't stand Adrian anymore.
Oh, me fucking too. But I'm glad in episode 10, which we're gonna talk about next episode.
Yeah.
She like it's getting better for her. Like her
A little,
character is
yeah.
getting better.
Okay.
So we're starting off with season 2, episode 5.
It's called Born Free. Here's our little synopsis. Amy tells her mother that she will go to Italy with Ben, while Ashley delivers the message to Amy that Anne and David are engaged. Ricky contests Amy's going away with their son, and Amy prompts Ben to rethink leaving her behind for the summer since Ricky is getting his own place. Grace tells Tom and Adrian that George told her he lied about the vasectomy, and the secret flies around school only to arrive at Amy, who asks Ashley if George told the truth. Meanwhile, when Ricky asks Leo for a raise, Leo gives Ricky the apartment above the butcher shop and the raise, and David asks Anne to move into their own home. Okay.
The first line that I wrote down. Does Amy really want this baby?
Literally, because she is just saying, because I wrote, what does she mean she can just go to Italy? No one has agreed to watch John. And then it was like, oh, well, he needs to go for culture because no one ever gave us culture growing up.
But she's 3 months old. The fuck are you talking about?
You got your priorities a little out of whack, first off. Like, it's not quite time for culture. Like,
Yeah, no.
I really could not stand this. I don't think she wants him.
The amount of times she's complaining about being so tired because of the baby, this about the baby, that about the baby,
And
or
like,
because of the baby.
Because of the baby. Like everything in
It's
her
so
life.
goddamn annoying.
Yes, everything in her life, like Ricky's around because of the baby. Like things like that. I'm like, girl, like you made all these fucking decisions yourself. And then she's pissed about her mom's engagement. So you can go and marry whoever the fuck you want, but your mom can't. A grown adult with a fucking head on her shoulders.
Dude, okay, but it's just the whole Jurgens family. Ashley, to me, is like the most normal,
Yeah.
which is weird to say, because that bitch definitely got some depression issues.
She still has issues, that's for fucking sure.
Yeah, I mean, who the fuck always talks in monotone and shows no emotion?
Literally.
But I just couldn't.
No.
Like, let her
No.
do whatever she wants.
Mm-hmm.
She can actually legally get married. You couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're having problems with the man you were gonna marry?
The man, like, you were still calling your husband anyways, like...
Okay.
Anyways.
Best part about these episodes is Betty.
Oh!
Yeah.
I fucking love her.
Yes.
But I was cracking up. I don't know what scene or what episode it was, but when they're at the restaurant and they're talking about like, oh, what can you call me? And he's like, well, I can call you like my stepmom. Yeah. Well, I was just cracking up because it reminded me of fucking Cinderella story.
Yes! Oh.
Because I was like, stepmother again?
Yes.
We should do that. I feel like we should just cover anything which had Michael Murray in it, to be honest.
Yes! Oh my god.
Oh, but I was, okay, so speaking of Betty, why I came to the stepmother thing. Just, can't start without me. Talking about the court.
The court can't start without her. And she was mid-court, like there's nothing slow about me in that same conversation. I was like, man. Ah! Oh, and Amy starts telling everybody in the fight with Ashley or Amy or Anne, I mean, she's like, I'm an adult, I have a baby.
That does not make you a fucking adult.
Oh,
You don't even have a driver's license. You got an ID? I doubt it.
So irritated with this lady. Oh,
Lady? Child.
Yeah.
Child. Okay, but also, I want to know if Shailene Woodley is actually like this in real life or not. Because the way she was acting, that was too good not to be true.
Yeah. For her stutter and her crying.
Because, like, some of these characters, you can tell they're acting. Like, Adrian, most of the time, you can tell she's acting.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, Amy? Shailene? Is that really you?
Yeah. Spoiled brat? Maybe.
We find out that Ricky wants to get emancipated.
And move out because he doesn't want the system to just, like, kick him out. Which made me, like, sad for him. Like,
it made me sad for him, but then I was, like, happy that, like, he has foster parents that still want to, like, be there for him.
Right.
Afterwards.
And his concern is the fact that, like, he doesn't say it to them. He says it to, like, Amy or Adrian, but he's like, it's gonna start costing them money to have me here soon.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and I know all they could talk about
I think he was talking to that, he told that to Ben.
Yeah,
Ben's
was
dad.
it Ben? Okay, because, oh yeah, when he's asking for the raise, because they're all like, well, you just want to move out so you can have sex and blah, 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 and he's like, no, like, I have a baby, and he's like trying to, and then he says it to Ben's dad where he's like, it's gonna cost them to have me, so they should help someone else. That way they got to help me.
In that same conversation where he wants to get emancipated and does his foster parents,
Yes.
the foster mom is not wrong. Where she's like, what is wrong with this family?
No, they said, what are these people putting in their coffee? I literally wrote it down, and I was like, yes, this is the funniest fucking thing. Also true, though, like, what the fuck is going on over there?
I wrote, Grace, for being such a church-going girl, Gracie spreads a rumor like no other.
Oh, literally. Literally. And now she's like so scared of sex, she's telling Jack that they're gonna adopt. She has gone off the deep end, and then over the summer, it gets even worse with this doctor camp thing.
It makes me feel like she's in a cult.
No, literally. She's just something else. Like, her priorities are so out of whack that she's like, sex is so terrible, like, we should have never done this, blah, blah, blah. And then, yeah, she's talking about everybody's fucking business.
Literally, like, you tell her something, 5 minutes later, everybody knows.
Everybody knows. Everybody.
I also do think it's weird that they're, like, telling, it wasn't really rumors, it was like a fact, but it's so weird to me that they're talking about each other's parents.
Yes. Yes.
Because the only time that I can remember from elementary school talking about somebody's parents was because we were on a field trip or something, and this girl told her mom to shut up, and so we were like, what kind of parents are they?
Yeah.
But that was it, because we were just like, I'll tell my mama to shut up.
Right.
Like, I'm not alive.
Yeah, you wouldn't see me again.
Yeah.
Oh.
But, like, it's so weird, and especially, like, something so personal.
Oh my god, literally. And now,
Also, why would he confide in a 14-year-old girl?
I don't know. Okay, that's a whole other issue, honestly. But now Adrian is going to use it to meddle to get a house. This started like a whole storyline for me when I was like,
hated it.
shut the fuck up, Adrian. Like, the way
hated
she's
it.
acting like she is like bringing anything to the household,
Yeah, no.
committing
No.
anything in any way, shape, or form. She's simply not bringing anything to the fucking table.
I think it's so fucking weird that her parents are just getting back together.
Yeah.
Like, this man went on, got married,
Had a whole family.
yeah, and then
Other kids.
now he's back.
And they're just...
He didn't want anything to do with your mother or with you for 16 years.
Yeah, because the mom said, go away.
And now he's just back like nothing ever happened.
What are you talking
No.
about? And they want to go play
Be
house.
fucking for real.
The condo isn't big enough for them to play house. Like, what the fuck? I don't know.
But Amy being a complete bitch about Italy, I'm an adult. And then she said, Ben can take care of us.
Oh!
The way Ricky is stepping up to be a fucking parent, and she's just bitching about it.
Yeah, literally. She doesn't want the kid because all she does is talk about, like,
And then
I
he
have to
uses
do
it.
everything.
She uses the baby like as a tool for
Oh,
manipulation,
yeah.
and it fucking sucks. Because Ricky is stepping up. I hated Ricky before. Ricky is stepping up. He's trying to be an actual father.
She's the worst co-parent I've ever met. And it has nothing to do with the fact that she's 15.
Yeah.
It's,
Ben blurts out about the vasectomy.
Oh, that was fucking hilarious.
I put...
And then, I did not like when he blurts out or whatever, and then they're like going back and forth, and she, like Ben says, if I have to take her and whatever, and I'm like, dude, just be honest. Then he blurts out about the vasectomy, and then at the end of the conversation, Amy is the worst fucking girlfriend now because she goes, oh, so you're really gonna leave me here all summer while Ricky gets his own place?
Oh my...
You are so fucked up. You are so fucked up. Like,
at that point, just break up.
Break up. Ricky needs to take her to court because she clearly doesn't want to be a mother. She doesn't deserve Ben.
No.
Oh, I was just so fucking disgusted.
And then I felt so bad, and we're not gonna get to this until I don't know what episode it is. I think it's 7 when they come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't like that. I felt really bad for him when he was like, yeah, we called each other every single day and all we did was argue.
Yeah.
Just fucking break up.
Stop calling her.
Yeah.
Like, stop.
I'm glad he did it, but in the last 2 weeks, like, are you fucking kidding me?
No, yeah. That was ridiculous.
Oh,
and then Amy is talking shit on her mom saying it's pathetic she's only been with 2 men.
Bitch, you had sex one time and had a kid.
And now you're scared of it because it wasn't that good and you got a baby from it. There's a lot of shit you should be doing that you're not.
And then the fact, okay, she's not, I feel bad for saying this, but the fact that she's holding out for Ben, like holding off on Ben or whatever, like them doing it, I'm just like, dude, he's already tried to marry you. I'm not trying to force her to do it with Ben.
No,
but at the same time, like, you give him these ideas that you want to.
Yeah.
And then you're like, no.
Yeah. And then
I understand she could be scared because she can have another kid and all this other shit. But it's not that, and you can tell.
No.
She's fucking annoying.
Ugh.
We already talked about this, but Ben's dad is literally the sweetest man on fucking earth.
Literally, I love him for giving, like, what he did for Ricky was incredible, and Ricky and Ben's dad is, like, the best relationship on the show, because I feel like Ricky, like, not sees a part of him in Leo or anything like that, but, like, they're both single dads. Like, they're obviously in completely different situations. Like, Ben's dad always has had money, and he has a successful job, but, like, and Ben's dad obviously sees something in Ricky where, like, he's gonna help him no matter what, because not many people want to work with him. Sure, Adrian will always, like, be on Ricky's side, but that's only because they're sleeping together, and if she's not, if he's not doing what she wants, then she's not on his side.
Yeah. I also think it was really, like, I think what he sees in Ricky is, like, Ricky is trying to step up to be a better father.
Exactly.
He's trying to, like, take that responsibility. I also thought it was very fucking nice of Ricky to go to his supervisor and be like, hey, I want to talk about getting more hours and, like, getting a raise and all this other stuff, but I didn't want to step over your head. So,
but, like, he hired me.
Yeah, he's so respectful.
Literally.
But I think that's what it is.
Ricky is the only reason I'm staying on the show right now, because
100%.
he was like a dirtbag season 1 and we didn't like him, but now, phenomenal.
But, okay, my last line in this is Adrian is toxic. I don't know what switched from episode 4 to episode 5 that they decided to make her the most toxic bitch ever.
She's extremely toxic. Wow. Like.
And I don't know why.
No.
Like, I don't know what it is.
No. I don't. Ugh. Anyways.
It just doesn't make sense. Anyways, that's it for episode 5. Episode 6.
The summer of our discontent. I thought it was Connect for a second.
Wait, is this the episode that it was literally just one day?
I think so. Amy refuses to let Ben come over to say goodbye to her and John for the summer, but instead agrees to letting Ricky take John to his new apartment for the night. Mark? Oh, the guidance counselor. I've never seen his name spelled. It's M-A-R-C. So I was like, Mark? But then I was like, Melina, the guidance counselor, and I was like, But Mark Molina, this name is not ringing any
Yeah,
bells.
no.
Okay.
If you said Melina, yeah, but not
Right.
Mark. Yeah.
No. Resigns at the end of the school year while Anne starts pushing the divorce after she decides to accept David's marriage proposal. At the same time, Ashley reaches a breaking point, urging George to tell Anne that the baby is his, and Grace gets accepted into a medical school camp for the summer. Upon packing, Ben confronts Leo about Betty, but Leo reassures Ben that he trusts her because she has been honest with him. Meanwhile, Ricky stops over at Amy's house to pick up John for the night, and Amy informs him her mom has gone with David for the night. Ben comes over to say goodbye to Amy. Ricky walks in on Ben and Amy kissing, but Ben gets angry when he discovers Ricky spent the night and then leaves. So yeah, it's basically just one whole day. I don't understand why Grace is so upset about this dead parents group that Jack put together for her. I thought this was like incredibly thoughtful of him, and
Oh, I thought it was so sweet of him, and she's being a bitch the entire time.
literally until
I
like
did think it was weird that they decided to start a dead parent club.
no,
I
but
don't know
like
why. But it was sweet. Like the intent behind it was really
Yeah.
sweet. Like he was trying to actually like help her out. Be like, oh, you don't have to go through this alone.
no,
You know those exact feelings. We might have not lost our parents the same way.
or the same phase in life, but
Yeah.
like we're all going without parents. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
George getting served while he's riding his motorcycle was the funniest fucking thing.
Oh yeah, it was so random, but like
He thought the lady was gonna try to flirt with her.
what a bright spot in the
Yeah.
show. Oh, Amy is pissed because they put a picture of her pregnant in the yearbook. She's like, now everyone's gonna remember me as a pregnant girl. I promise you, not a single fucking soul would forget it anyways, with or
Yeah.
without a picture. Don't know what to tell you.
Because right now, if you tell me like, oh, that pregnant girl from high school, I
Yeah.
know exactly who the fuck you're talking about.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But why is Adrian's personality still sex? Like, is that ever gonna change?
Literally.
Like, I want to see her do better.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. This is insane. Oh.
This whole rumor about Betty being a prostitute going around. Again, why are you talking about adults?
No.
about parents.
Literally.
Y'all have enough going on.
This is as bad as the vasectomy, and you're speculating
Mm-hmm.
who is the father of her baby. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my god. Ugh.
Amy has to go to summer school, which I thought was the funniest fucking shit.
Oh.
Because she thinks she's like hot fucking shit.
Oh, I was praising the guidance counselor. I was like, thank fucking Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
You deserve this. Like, oh, I just could not. Like, she just thinks she gets a free pass for everything
Mhm.
because she went through birth. Like, no, you made these decisions. You did not fucking, just, oh, and then, I don't remember if it was this episode or not, but when she's like, I went to the nursery on my lunch. Like, why would I not? Like, blah, blah, blah. Like,
No, she called the nursery.
whatever. Yeah, okay, whatever. And I'm like, you're not mother of the year. Like, you should be checking up on your child. Like,
Yeah.
and, because, like, they asked her where she was or something. And she's like, I had to call the nursery. And I'm like, you're
Yeah.
not mom of the year. Like, take a deep
She's like, I have to
breath.
do that at lunch to make sure he's all right.
Yeah.
Girl, whatever. Oh, and then it made me angry when she's talking to her mom about stuff, and then she's like, oh yeah, I'm just so excited to be able to sleep in. And the mom's like, sleep in? Like, you have to work. And she's like, what? Like, she was so fucking confused. This girl has had everything handed to her in life. She wants everything to go her way. It's her world and nothing else.
Yeah, she blames John for summer school. She blames John for this and that. She blames Ben when this happens. She blames...
Did you just... Do it again.
She just blames everybody. She refuses to say goodbye to Ben, rips up his yearbook so he can't see the pregnant picture of her. I don't want you taking this to Italy, saying this is my girlfriend. Who the fuck's gonna carry their yearbook around Italy?
Who would take that? You know how much luggage costs?
I was just like, shut the fuck up! You're being such an entitled bitch. I can't stand her. Speaking of entitlement.
Adrian is jealous of the baby.
Oh my god. Like, For what?
Okay, but in this episode, I don't understand why she's jealous of this fucking baby.
No, because, I mean, I think it's more to do, like, she needs to be in constant control of the situation. That's been proved by her meddling and her parents trying to get a house, her meddling and getting her parents back together. She needs everything to go exactly the way she wants it to go. And when it's not, she's pissed. And she didn't see this baby coming. And this baby gets more attention from him than she does.
Yeah.
Like, he actually gives a fucking shit about this baby. And he has never given a shit about her. You gonna fight the camera?
I don't understand because, like, before I thought Adrian was, like, well put together or whatever. And, like, it was just her and her mom for a long time. And then for a while, it was just herself, like, taking care of herself. And now all of a sudden she needs all these people around her.
Right.
Like,
I don't get it.
Writers do better. I vote Amy 100% doesn't want that baby.
No.
It's confirmed. We know she doesn't.
She's so out of touch with reality.
Yes.
Ugh.
I don't know what I wrote this about, but I put Ben's dad as the bare minimum. Oh, I think it's, when he's talking about Betty with Ben before he leaves, and he's, like, saying, like, oh, I haven't been this happy since, like, I've been with somebody else.
Oh,
with
yeah,
else
because Ben
since your
is
mom
like,
died.
yes, and I'm always gonna love your mom, but I'm gonna love Betty too, or whatever. Like,
Yeah, like, he's
Ben
like,
is like, she's a prostitute, and blah, blah, blah. Oh my god, it's like, whatever.
yeah, it's like, bare minimum right there.
Oh, I was so fed up with Amy. I also thought she was out of touch with reality. I said part 2, but because he's asking to start taking care of John and having John, and she's like complaining that I always have to have John, and I'm like, he's here to help. Like,
oh, we're being watched. What the fuck was that flirty exchange between Ricky and Amy?
oh, I know. I don't know if they're trying to establish that, well, like, we know they're going to get together, but are they trying to establish that
Yeah.
oh, he's been this building connection? No, they're always fucking fighting. You just throw in one flirty, it doesn't, no.
And then my next question is, how long are these fucking summer camps?
Oh, yeah.
Because they're like, oh, I'm not going to be back. I'm not going to be back. It's going to be summer camp and that's it. When I went to summer camp, it was like a week.
Well, that's how, like, football camp is, and the cheer camp would have been, but this medical camp is like...
That one, they said, like, oh, it's going to be extensive, it's going to be longer.
Yeah.
But all these other ones, they're acting like they're not going to be able to see each other if they go to them.
No, yeah.
It's literally like a week.
Unless they're, like, different weeks or something, but oh my god, that's 2.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
I don't know you anymore.
And then also, like...
It's been 2 weeks.
If they went to, like, a nicer school, I would understand, like, if their football team decided to, like, do a month of, like, special training or something. But Amy says that they haven't won a state championship in fucking years. So, what the fuck is going on there?
I don't know. Oh, Adrian sneaks into Ricky's apartment after he's told her time and time again, I don't want you there.
Oh, that to me, I was disgusted.
I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like, oh. Again, has to be in
And then it's
control.
also, like, because I've talked to guys that have babies. I don't know why I didn't know what to say, like, how to say it. But I've talked to guys that they've had kids.
Yeah.
And I am never going to force somebody to introduce their kid to me.
No.
When they are ready and when they think that our relationship has gone far enough so that I can meet this kid, then it's up to them 100%. I'm never just going to pop up and be like, oh, that's your kid? They look like you.
No, yeah.
No.
And, like, I guarantee you there's a co-parent involved as well, and they probably have some agreement that you need to be dating for this long.
And honestly, like,
chit-chatting,
it can't just be a
getting to
fling.
know.
It
Yeah.
can never just be a fling.
Yeah, I don't. Ugh, anyways.
Unless the kid's older. Like, once they're, like, 18,
Yeah.
you can do whatever you want. Why are you all up in my business?
Oh my god, Goose.
I wrote, she wants to marry David real bad. I didn't get that.
I didn't
get that.
No.
We'll talk about that in the next episode, though.
Yeah. It's just weird to me. And then
Yeah.
I said, why does this feel like the end of a season? Like, this is
Yeah,
the
I think it might have been...
weirdest- It's only episode 6, though. Like...
Yeah, there's no way it's like a halfway.
I don't understand.
When was that writer's block that happened in Hollywood? What if that was what happened?
Maybe.
Who knows? Episode 7.
Yeah.
Would you like to read the synopsis?
Just grab my phone. Me too.
Burn it down!
Summertime.
Summertime. We don't even get to see them in the summer.
I know.
I thought, okay, 100% when you told me, like, oh, when you were telling me, like, there's a 3-month time jump, I was going to be like, oh, we're going to get some, like, flashbacks or something. No, I'm on episode 10. No flashbacks to the
No, we have
summer.
no idea. Besides, Ben has that photo with a lady that you can't see.
You can't see her face. And then out of nowhere, there's a stranger in Adrian's bed. And then, Ricky's making out with fucking Georgina.
Yeah.
What is this? Okay, read the synopsis.
As everyone returns from their summer vacations, they all look to their future and think about what happened between each other. Ben asks Leo if he needs to work on a relationship or if a relationship just happens. George makes a big revelation to Anne by telling her that he lied about his vasectomy. David tells Amy that he will buy her a new car, while Ashley starts her first day of high school and meets a new gay friend, Griffin.
I am obsessed with Griffin.
Oh, I love Griffin.
him.
Elsewhere, Ricky and Adrian don't really trust each other, even though they promised to commit and not see other people.
This time jump. I literally wrote, does this mean we're getting flashbacks?
No, it doesn't. Past Monica, sorry to disappoint.
No.
Who's in this picture with Ben? And then I said, that baby's huge.
He's fucking massive.
He's supposed to be, what, 6 months old now? He looks like he's fucking 1.5. What the fuck? Can I put a picture? Like,
Also, if he was 1.5, like, you're not gonna tell us about the first birthday party?
Exactly. But it's only been 3 months, so.
I literally said, who the fuck is this new guy with Adrian?
Yeah.
And then it just switches right to Ricky. I said, who is this Georgina lookalike?
Yeah.
And also the fact that once we get to episode 10, we're 3 episodes in or whatever, we never see them again.
We never saw
see
her, but
him
he
again,
pops
one
up
time.
to talk to Ricky in the hall, and that's it. Whatever. Grace is being mean to Tom over ice cream. Ice cream?
Okay, that didn't upset me. What upset me is that he just walks away with this giant bowl, leaves the rest of the ice cream out.
Yeah. Well, then she snacks on it. But I was just like, okay, so now Grace is going to be a bitch to everyone because she's so much smarter about health. Jesus Christ, she didn't even want to go.
And then David announces that he wants to get Amy a fucking car.
That was so weird.
And it's also the fact that, like, you can tell he did not talk to her mom about it.
No.
At all.
He literally is trying to bribe her. Like, I think she says it, but, like, and now she's suddenly all sweet and nice to him by the end of the conversation.
Yeah.
And she's like,
oh, let me not be a bitch. She's getting me a car.
yeah.
If that doesn't scream gold digger.
No,
I'm sorry.
literally. Blech.
Ben is tired of Amy.
Yeah. But he's like, basically is like, I'll only break up with her, or I'm not going to break up with her, she has to break up with me. Beach, what are you talking about?
Be fucking for real.
Anyways, okay.
Oh, I want to talk about that scene though when they were like close up in his face that you can see he had a goatee, and he like recently shaved it. Did you notice that?
No. Oh my god.
I need to know how old he was during season 2. Has he been in anything else? I haven't seen him in anything else.
Amy is whispering about to her mom. Well, okay. Ashley comes over in this comfortable outfit she's gonna wear to the first day of high school. Amy and her mom are like,
they're judging the fuck out of her.
like, who the fuck cares as much? And then Amy has to go change and get John, and she whispers to her mom like, okay, but you, like,
yeah, like you need to
get her to change. She's standing right there. She can fucking hear you. Like,
but like her outfit was completely
it was fine. It was black shirt and black leggings. Who the fuck cares?
She's like, oh, you didn't make a good first impression. Bitch, you've made that impression for me already.
Yeah.
You were the one that walked in to fucking your first day of high school and we're pregnant.
Yep.
That's the impression people are gonna have on me. Doesn't matter what I wear.
Yep. And then Grace is gonna have a backpack on wheels now. Like, what?
But like, also, who the fuck is a rolling backpack?
No, literally.
Ugh.
And then at this point, I was like, they're going into their sophomore year?
Oh, I forgot about that. I was like, oh, they're like seniors, right? Nope. Nope.
What more are we doing? Like,
But I think either Ricky was either held back or he's older than them.
he is. He's a junior.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was like,
Because
wait
he's a
minute.
sophomore last year. And so is...
Is Adrian also?
No, but...
Jack is.
Jack. Yes.
Jack is. Ricky has a problem with Ben and Adrian being friends.
Because talking leads to sex. What? What the fuck are you talking about?
It just doesn't make any sense. Like, just switch partners already.
Yeah, literally.
Ugh. I want to talk about the scene where Ashley walks into the school.
What the fuck was that? Because now she's in some fucking dress. Why does any 15-year-old own that dress? 14-year-old. Even for a date. Like,
She
I would
looks
not
like
be
she's
wearing that
supposed to
dress.
be like the hot teacher. That's what she
Yes.
looks like. Like
Yes. No.
No. Also, I could not wear some shit like that to school.
No.
I would
What
get
the
dress coded
fuck?
immediately.
Yeah.
No. And then the music that's playing. Dude, that was fucking cracking up.
Oh. Okay.
I put Ben's outburst, but I don't remember what his outburst was about. Oh, in class!
Oh, that was so weird. He was just like, you're the most beautiful, frustrating woman I've ever met. What?
What the fuck are you talking
Shut
about?
the fuck up. I don't understand why Ben won't just break up with Amy.
I don't either. Not a goddamn clue.
You hate her.
Yeah.
You're telling everyone you hate her. Break up with her. Oh, it's driving me crazy.
Oh, and then this whole time, Ben's best friends don't want to talk about them doing oral. What? Like, it's such a big secret? Like, what the fuck are you talking
This
about?
is so weird. The establishment of it. He like texts them, and then she texts him.
Yeah.
While he's like,
Under the blanket. But, like, I was just like, what?
what is happening? What
And
is
then they
this
have to keep it
story?
such a big secret.
I don't understand. That's so weird.
And then we get to fucking Amy's mom,
Yes.
where she's literally states she's only marrying this man because she's comfortable with him.
Yep. And then in a couple episodes, I wrote it down, so we'll definitely talk about it next episode. Matthew's calling me. He said, or she says, like, I love him, but I'm not in love with him. Huh?
My last line for this episode is, I don't get the Jergens. I don't get them at all.
No, they're the most dysfunctional family unit.
Also,
George doesn't want to tell him that it's his baby, even though, like,
he knows.
when he finally does, he's like, I'm fucking in love with you and I want to make this work. What the fuck
But
are
then
you talking
also,
about?
fucking the mom,
Ugh.
she's like, oh, I know it's not his kid, but I still want it to have a kid
And
with
he
him.
knows. He knows.
Yes.
David knows. And David's like, let me raise that baby. Huh?
Like, okay, I'm proud of David for stepping up to the plate, but why wouldn't
But
you
why?
tell the actual fucking father of the baby?
And why is he stepping up to the plate? He owes her nothing. They were barely dating.
They don't even love each other.
There's no way they like each other
I don't get them.
that much. Oh my god.
So you're gonna run into the camera. But yeah, I don't get the Jergens. I don't think I'm ever gonna understand them. I also don't get why it was just Mr. Jergens and Ashley that went on this road trip. Like, you definitely could have
Oh.
taken Amy and the baby.
That's so random.
And
And
also-
also, they couldn't. She had summer school.
Okay, but he said she just had to finish the required, like, work or whatever. She,
Mhm.
like, if I had to go to summer school for that shit, I would have finished it in a day.
Yeah.
Like, and then I would have been done.
Exactly.
Anyways,
Anyways.
that is it for this episode that we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
That is the last episode we're going to talk about today.
Thank God.
What's your what the fuck?
Oh, I just wanted to talk about, since you're doing pop culture, have you seen, hold on, I looked it up to make sure I got her name right. Ariana DeBose's rap at the BAFTAs. I don't know, and it's a British award, I guess, or award show. I'm not sure who she is, but she did this, like, musical salute, but it was like a rap. And so I'm gonna see if I can actually just play it. But like here, this part is going viral because she's rapping, but I'm not even gonna try. She says, Angela Bassett did the thing, Viola Davis, my woman king, Blanchett Kate, you're a genius. Why did she not just say Kate Blanchett? And then Jamie Lee, you're all of us. But it's the way I guess she said Angela Bassett did the thing, Viola Davis, my woman king. And so I have to like find the video now. I only found an article that has her name, not the video. Oh wait, maybe here it is. Like nobody knows what's happening right now. The way, like that's the part that everybody's talking about, and it's like way longer than that. Nobody knows why they're being mentioned. I don't know that if I was there, I don't know that I would know what she said about me.
No.
But it's like
that's so awkward. I'm guessing she's trying to do like women empowerment and shit, but like no.
No, but this, okay, now I get the hype. Like this part.
Bro, it's the same thing as the Rihanna doing the Bobby. You know what I'm talking about? That's the same. It's the same level. That's what it is.
Oh no, literally. So, anyways,
it's episode 8 that I wrote 3 lines for.
Oh, okay. My 8 is not too bad. My 10 is terrible.
Oh,
I thought 10 was so boring. Okay. Anyways, I just was like, let's make a pop culture day.
It's gonna be right here on the screen.
Yeah, I'll insert it if I can. If not, just look it up.
What do you want, big boy? I need a big boy.
I got your tail. Anyways,
that is it for this lovely episode. I'm glad to be back. Surrounded by these pups. It's so great. Time to take a smoke break. So go ahead and follow me. Or follow me. Follow us. Follow us. I mean, you can follow me. But follow us on What the Fuck Is This podcast on TikTok, Instagram. I keep wanting to say fucking Twitter. I'm gonna make us a Twitter just so that I can say it.
All our crazy are gonna follow us.
Do you like the scam ones? Facebook,
Question
TikTok,
is a question.
Instagram. If you have any juicy tea you want us to tell the world, DM us. I will answer you. And let me tell you, if it's extra juicy, I might tell Miranda right away. Okay?
He might want to surprise me. He has a question.
What's the question?
He would like to be the spokesmodel.
Oh, you want to be the doggo for the week?
Yeah. I have a really good picture of him. Hold on. I don't think I ever showed it to you. Okay, wait. Let's finish this off.
But that is it for this episode. We will catch you, or you will listen in, hopefully, next Thursday.
Woo woo.
Adios. Oh, also, this is the first time we're filming since your husband's back.
Oh, yeah.
Because last time we were talking about it.
Yes.
And for y'all, it's just a week. But for us, it's a month.
It's been over a month. And he's been here. And they're so much happier.
And we're thinking he might be our first guest.
Yeah. Yep. This is true.
But I think we might have to find something better to watch.
I know.
We might have
or
to
do a movie or something.
Yeah, we
with
can
him.
do a movie.
Okay.
Yes.
I just thought of this picture though while we were talking, and then I was like, wait, Goose has a question. He wants to be the spokesmodel this week.
Anyways, see ya. Bye-bye.